fires are in the air.
In the air,
Everyone's
not in
hanging
the home.
Christmas. Nope, just in the air. Everyone's
Okay.
hanging Christmas lights. They're adding more load to their circuits than what they normally see. You got your Christmas tree plugged in. One of the biggest lies that I told myself was that LEDs were going to be so much better and efficient, and you could just leave them on because they were such low wattage.
Uh-huh.
I always thought I was like, oh man, we can probably leave this light on the whole time because it's you know such low wattage. No big deal. Leave it on. Don't bother turning it off every time I leave the room. That stuff adds up pretty quick. So you got space heaters. You got the what's going on, Chain? We got Sarush. What's going on? Let me switch to my live chat. Have you put up any inflatables this year?
No.
Oh man, don't you have like 100 of them?
I have a lot. I haven't felt healthy enough to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
That's the downside of being old and fat.
How long would it take you to put them up? Okay, let's say that you
Oh,
got your riding mower and a big old trailer, and you had all of them in the back. They're all set up where you wanted them. How long would it take you to plug them in?
plug them in. Well, to set up, so the last time I did the display, which was the year before last, because
What's
I
up, Jamie?
decorate 3 acres.
We got Rhino. What's going on?
So the last time I did that, it took 3 days, 8 hours a day to
It's
get
a full-time
everything.
job.
Yeah, to get everything set up. Now to run extension cords, I actually run the extension cords first.
Right.
So then I set I set the inflatables, and I've got snowflake machines. I actually have a one machine that will make snowflakes, and then the others are just lights. I've got
Pretty cool.
lasers. I've got
You got a whole show.
I do. I like
Do
and
you,
middle of nowhere where no one's ever going to see them.
do you have
So
like a local like day labor place that the city kind of helps people out with that they can you can just drive up there and pick some people up that need work?
no,
You just got your local Home Depot.
my local Home Depot is an hour and a half away.
You
So
got your son. Your son will come help you. Like
no,
I'm not
my
driving up
son
there.
doesn't help. My son doesn't help me do anything. No,
What's
it's
up,
just
Mitchell?
me. I get to
Candace.
experience life as an older person with somewhat failing health, and I've got no one to turn to. I've got no one I can ask for
Damn.
help. So like this year, last year I put out some stuff. I didn't even do a full acre. So last year that was it. Then this year, like I can't bend over to like you have to drive in stakes and stuff to get them up there, and
Yeah.
I can't do that because if I bend over, I get dizzy and I can't stand up. So
I got a big old Santa and he's nothing but legs. And then it's
yeah.
just a Santa head and it straddles the front door.
Oh
You want to see it?
yes. I have archway inflatables that I can
Yeah.
do. So 40 feet of my front walkway is pavers. And I can do 40 feet of those through there. Like you can just walk through a different one every few feet. See, that's exactly what I thought you were talking about. An archway, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got lights on the house this year. I don't even have the
I
lights
do
on.
have lights. We got lights and we got Santa.
Yeah.
Now we'll do something for you guys
I
as
mean,
we talk
you
about
could
this.
you could tell it's an electrician's house because Santa's legs are wide open. Anybody else's house, it would be Mrs. Claus with the wide open legs.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I was gonna make a joke about Santa only coming down your chimney, but I decided not to.
Well, I mean, you could try.
What to do the walkthrough? Yeah, Kansas. What's up, Danny? What's up, Tool Squatch? Do you know what one of these are? You know what that's called?
Yes.
So, for the audience that doesn't know, this is what they call a line splitter, and it has a 1 multiplier and a times 10. Typically, this one's times 10. This is invaluable when you're trying to explain to a customer how many circuits they're going to need or why their stuff keeps tripping, overheating, things like that. This is the time of year where everyone gets out an extension cord very similar to this. And they plug this in and then they realize that they want to plug something else in. Or maybe let's say they just plug in one space heater. So this is this a 12 gauge? I didn't buy the biggest one, but I did spend some time looking. This is a 6 foot
Hey, Rod.
14 amp appliance cord. So this is a
Okay.
15 amp appliance cord. It's 14 gauge. Okay. There's actually a wattage rating on these. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So the wattage rating on this, and that's why I bought it, because my heater is. Where is the wattage rating on this?
It's on the label.
I'm looking at the label here. Should be on here. I'm going to plug my heater into this. And you're not supposed to use extension cords, but you know, what are you going to do? I need something flat. Remember I told you I needed that thing flat based on what we designed it with?
Uh-huh.
There should be a wattage on this. And if there's not a wattage on this, there is definitely a wattage on this. Now, you would think that this is such a short cord that this would be safe to kind of plug into anything. This has a maximum wattage of. Man, I'm not able to find the wattages on here. 1625. So this maximum wattage of 1,625 watts.
Wow.
That's the most you can do. Which sounds like a lot, but things add up really quick. And then whenever you're able to plug more into the backside of this, you start, you start adding up your wattage pretty quickly, and all that equates to heat basically.
Sure.
This one's a maximum of, man, I thought the water's on here for like 1,800 or something. It's possible that I looked at another package of this and then grabbed this one. It might just be 15 amps.
I use those things.
1875.
Okay.
There's it was hiding around the corner. 1,875 watts. So my heater is good for 1,500 watts. We're gonna plug in 1875. I didn't really feel comfortable plugging the 1625 in, right? But I could have. The point is, when you have a line splitter, you're able to see how much amperage each individual appliance is pulling, which can be pretty helpful for things like lights and things that don't necessarily have a nameplate like that, right?
Yeah.
We can go there right now and we can see what my Christmas lights are pulling with the Santa. How many extension cords do you think you run out to your inflatables? And how many circuits do you think you have?
So
Mike?
This is going to sound terrible because, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for 5 acres, I run it through 6 different outlets.
Is or 3 acres long 6 of inflatables?
It's 3 acres.
Linear.
It's It's 3 full acres. So the 3 acres around my house is covered. So I do a 360-degree display
How
at
many inflatables
Christmas.
do you have?
I the most amount that I ever put out were just 64 inflatables. But of those 64 inflatables, if I had to guess as to an actual number,
Right.
like how many different things, because it's not just inflatables. I've got blow molds. I have figures and stuff that light up, like ornaments. Like I've got otters. I've got a whole family of otters that I throw out there that are all decorated for Christmas, all dressed
That's
for
awesome.
Christmas. So if I had to go a guess on that, I'm probably running between 75 and 100 different extension cords.
Jeez, man. Wow. So,
Uh,
from
and,
solar,
yeah.
you get that home run, right? You got that one home
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
So you're in series parallel. When you get to the end one, you got to run
Yeah.
that one almost 60 feet back to the inverter, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one that catches. That's the one that got Walmart in trouble, right? You know the
Yeah.
story.
The 12 gauge wire. Yeah.
Elon didn't actually do anything to solar. His brother owned Solar City,
Uh-huh.
and then they did the wrong crimps. Then they got sued by Walmart because of the solar fires at Walmart. And then Elon Musk basically bought his brother's company, bailed him out, and then poof, now we got Tesla.
Right.
Right. So
How
that's
generous. How
right.
generous of Elon.
Pretty generous. A lot of people think that he just put his fingers everywhere and tried to see what stuck. Um, he didn't really want to do solar, and it shows. He makes good stuff. I got a power wall in there, but they've really pulled back a lot of their sales team for solar panels themselves.
Yeah.
They basically sell themselves, so they don't even need door to door salesmen. They've got people just waiting to buy their stuff, basically. But that's what happened. That one run. So if you got 6 circuits or cords,
So outlets, I have
right?
six outlets.
Okay, but probably one circuit,
No.
2
Probably
circuits.
5. I make sure they're all on different breakers and whatnot. But
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So we got 5 circuits. Let's go look at how much the average inflatable pulls.
Okay.
Let's see how many watts. We'll convert it to amps. I've got a times 10 multiplier, so if this thing's only pulling like a couple of watts, it's not going to show amperage. That's why you
Okay.
need to do the times 10 multiplier,
Yeah.
and then we can divide by 10 to figure out.
You're eh.
Let's go see.
Do I want to know? All I know is that for November, I used to have the stuff out the week before Halloween because I don't celebrate Halloween in my house. So I always had the stuff out the week before Halloween,
Right.
and October, November, December were my highest
You know what?
electric bills.
We're just gonna put this pen on. We'll just do this pen.
Oh, a new panel. And he didn't yet. All right, you're going to use the pen, the O-Light pen, the O pen.
The O pen. Whatever. There'll be enough light to see what I'm doing. Okay, let's go.
Just eat a regular gator. All right. What is this? Gatorade.
Let's see. How much do you think the average Christmas tree pulls?
Let's see. You turn them on. Like 3 amps, 5 amps, somewhere in the neighborhood.
Let's see. I don't know if it's quite that much. I know it's a lot more than what you guys think. You see the light working? pretty good, right?
Sure.
All right. We're going to turn
2.5.
this on. Go to volts. Get to light. Go to the dual voltage display on amperage.
Sarah doesn't decorate for Christmas. What?
Is it?
0.1? Come on.
That's a 1/10 of an amp.
Psh, no problem.
Right. LED. Now, if we go to the time times multiplier, that's when we get the full amp. See that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the time times, if you're looking at it like, well, that's way too little. I don't understand that. About 20th of an amp once you get in the center. Once you get like right in the center, it really tells you.
No problem.
That's why the times 10 multiplier is so good. So we got 0.10 there, right? It's not too bad.
No. You trying to make me feel bad about not putting my inflatables out this year? Because
Is it working?
no, not at all. I can't help that I'm not healthy enough to do it. Jesus.
Okay. Now we got one here. One of these goes to the remote, which goes to the lights. One of these goes to the inflatable because I don't want to turn off my inflatable. So we're going to try to plug in the inflatable and plug it back in really quickly before it completely deflates and blocks.
You got time. You got time. It takes like at least 30 seconds to a minute for them to deflate.
Right. Okay, he's back up. It's 0.20.
Look at that.
So you got about 1/3 of an amp?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can put 30 on one and fine. Fine.
Yeah, on a small one,
You had
yes.
me worried. You had
On
me
a small one.
worried.
Well, this power's, knowledge is power, so that's why we're doing it. Now these are the C7
Oh, they're not even the C9s? Coward.
LEDs.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they might be. No, they're a little small. They're the C7s.
They're not the C9s though.
The C7s. And we got. Well, that's concerning. Like nothing, dude.
Oh, perfect.
And that's two strings.
So what you're telling me is that Christmas stuff is pretty safe.
Christmas stuff is safe with LEDs, yes.
I'm good then. You know what? You've inspired me to go out and do more.
If you have this as you're plugging things in, you can make sure that you're not overloading your circuit.
You could. You could do that. If you were one of those people.
What you can't do is install a heater or plug in a heater on any circuit you want to.
I am not a bad influence on you, P-Dub. I'm a very good influence on you.
That's what you can't do. I push the button. Should be off. It is off.
Wow. You're really good at this. This is what you can't do. I push the button. It pushes the button on its skin, or it gets the hose again.
Let's see here. I can't have inflatables anymore. Dogs attack them.
That's when you know.
Funny.
That's when you know you need more.
Yeah, he's got about the cooler air. I only ran my HVAC system for 4 hours last month. Nice.
Nice.
How is my new purse? Dude, the new purse is great. Now I don't know which purse I like more. That's the problem. So you just gotta be careful with watching these YouTube videos and seeing all this stuff, because then you just want it. Like knowing what I know now and what I've got, I would be completely content with the Crypop
Okay.
because it's got some of the best tool storage in the front. It's almost like I designed it.
Okay.
That's how good it is. I can't really think of too much more I would have done here. Maybe like a little pouch on the front for like a little bit of storage here.
I knew that was coming, Sayer.
Yeah, it's just a good bag. And then the Klein Tool Runner, $100. It's better than any Vito ever existed, and it's almost 3 times less.
You know what? I don't have this same problem that you do, apparently, because if I see something on YouTube, it does not go off in my head like, oh, I got to have that. I'm just like, that's nice.
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. So
It really doesn't, because I just look at it all and go, oh, that's nice.
Oh, well, for me, it's not everything, but where is it here? This one. This one. We got too many tools out right now.
OCD on purpose. He might be.
The 6-in-1 from Klein, the insulated.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't have it.
That's one that I had to have that when I saw it. I was like, what the hell didn't Klein send me that? And then when I went to go see Klein, I asked him at the, where it's like
What's
the
up,
board
Apple?
meeting room, the table, and I was like,
Mhm.
someone over here didn't send me a Klein insulated 6-in-1 screwdriver. Which one was it? I was giving him a hard time, but actually, I think that one came out of Canada. So Klein sends me tools for my direct opinion for them only. So when I get Klein tools, I directly text Klein what I think about them. When other people here on YouTube get Klein tools, they are fully expected to make a video. That's the difference. I don't have to make videos. I do make videos because it's new and it's exciting. But whenever I get something, and then there's a lot of things I flat out I'm not allowed to make a video on. They could directly sue me. I've signed NDAs. So
That's
yeah, I was giving him a hard time about the one,
what?
but apparently that screwdriver came out of Canada.
That's the quiet brag he just laid on
It
y'all.
it is a pretty quiet brag. It's a pretty cool position to be in. I get a lot of crazy questions though, man. You wouldn't believe some of the questions I get. It's pretty funny. That's all I can say about that. Yeah, they need some guidance every once in a while for sure. Have you tried the Vito TP XXL? I picked up one on the marketplace for $100. Oh, dude, you win. Then TP XXL is great for $100, but not any more than that. It's only good for about $100. The TP XXL has a couple of flaws, as do all bags. But the starters here would be that these stupid little Velcro things don't even know what they identify as, other than like just open pockets that eventually get closed. But then,
Mm-hmm.
like, what are they doing? Right? This thing leans so far forward with actually being upright that all your tools just tend to dump out of it like that. See that?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Can you imagine
Well,
spending
that is nice.
$250 on a bag that your tools hang out of the front at a 70-degree angle?
I don't know
I
how to
gotta tell
tell you
you,
this.
it's my favorite thing. This doesn't really go up. These are like so awkward. The tool wall is too low. So whatever's in this bag, if it tips over for any reason, all this
Gonzo.
is over here. So
Mm.
if we were to actually dump it and move this out of the way, the tools, you've only got 2 slots. Well, 3, but we can't count this one because it's always like it's so short compared to that one.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? And then the
Bubble gum.
best part about this, I make this tool pouch look good, but these are 7.25-inch handles. They're not even 8s. So these aren't even full-size tools.
So what you're saying is you purposely made it look better than it is?
Yes, but actually, well, I should say I like these tools for homeowner use or handyman use or just kind of general purpose. This is like my general purpose bag. So I've got my plumbing in here. I've got my folding chisel. I've got my vessels. I've got my standard screwdrivers, which is nice for door hardware.
Yeah, LFL.
I've got
Thanks,
a
Aho.
level here. I keep a paintbrush. If not, I'd lose it in a drawer somewhere. So I like to keep that handy if I'm doing projects around the house. Bits are here. You saw my stud finder. Stud finder went
Yep.
in there.
My stud finder always finds me. You have to go look for yours. Weird.
My knife sharpener sits there. And then in here, I've got a tape measure and another bit case. That's all it fits, though. It doesn't really do a great job at holding the tools for $230. That's all I can tell you. And
Yeah.
then the insult to injury is that they continue to make this thing called the TPXXL. And then the back of this, it's not even usable. That you can barely get your hand in there. So I guess you could probably fit like an iPad.
Tablet, yeah.
But then you look at their mini tool bag here, and you actually get like more space in the mini tool bag. So this thing here actually goes a lot wider.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. But they make okay stuff. $100 is the right price for that, I would say. It's unfortunate that I paid $130, but I did get that bag for free.
They offered me the opportunity. The Cry Pop, is that it?
Yeah.
I didn't even answer their email.
Did you tell them you don't like tool purses?
No, I
That's
just
probably what
didn't
you said.
answer. I didn't
Oh.
answer the email at all.
Yeah.
It's not that I had anything again. It's nothing that thrills me. It's nothing that I get excited for. So
Yeah, I didn't even know that they had a marketing. I bought them, made a video on it, and then they reached out. So it was after this bag sold 26 within an hour on Amazon. They reached out and they're like, "Hey, we just sold out of this bag unprecedentedly fast." Yeah,
Are you using your S23?
I am. Does it sound good?
It sounds all right, but it looks better.
Yeah, it's definitely a way better. No doubt. It's a way better camera.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Also, I'm kind of cheating right now because I got 2 different sources of light. So I got this one here, and I got this one here.
Oh,
So without the light does a lot for your. If I put this light down here and I put this light down, see?
yeah. I can add another light source in front of
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah, light
we're just
goes the
chilling.
wrong way when you do it right.
We're just chilling. So I got the light behind me.
There you go. Now you got like a 3D kind of effect. It's
Thank
cool.
you. That's because I'm fat.
I got a subscribe sign.
Yes, you do. Running on a DeWalt battery, as I recall.
Dude, the last time we were live, we plugged that in and I forgot to unplug it. And it's been running ever since on a battery.
It is. Actually, cool. I leave my camera in an 8K for everything.
The model number for this Crypop Technical is the Tech 14. And I love that. I love that because they got simple names. It's the Tech 16, the Tech 14, the Tech 12, the Tech. It's like, it's 9. So simple. It's not the freaking SBLD TPB65B. It's like very simple. Tech 14.
Somebody wants you to use them as a toilet.
Oh, All right.
which is kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
You didn't have to hide them. It was just weird.
You freaking hit him. Can you unhide him or is he gone?
I didn't hide them at all.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right. One less.
Contour, eyeliner, and blush. Come on.
One less in the world.
Here comes the morons. Yeah.
I am trying to get my Apis thumbnail right. Looking good. and whatnot.
They wanted to send me this Tech 16 bag here.
You
And
should have said yes.
well, they did better than that, actually. I've been giving you advice on making some tool bags and stuff. And they reached out and they said, we want to send you this, but we want to wait. We want to wait till more get in stock and stuff. And I said, I'm just going to buy it myself. And they literally sent an email, said, we're actually blown away that you bought that yourself. Because apparently there's a lot of content creators that do not buy things themselves, as we found out, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of content creators on here that have never bought a tool in the last 3 years that don't know what things cost.
That's true.
And yeah, they were like, we're blown away you bought that yourself. You basically sold out the Technical 14 here. Send us your order number, and we'll refund it. And I think they did. I don't know yet. But I bought it myself, damn it.
Yes, Denny.
I bought it first. So we got to do this bag. But first, I need to do the infrared phone.
Hey, where'd it go, Rod?
Data tools. Even smaller channels than that don't buy their own tools. Tripod and headset with microphone for your computer.
My thought on the whole tool thing is, if they don't send it to me, I don't owe them anything.
If they don't, right.
I could just say whatever I want.
Oh, I'll say
and if
whatever
they
I
don't
want
like
anyway.
it, I don't care. I don't care. I'll just say what I want, and let their imagination run wild, because I just don't care enough.
Right now, so Klein is sending me a package. I don't know when it's going to get here. They messaged me on the 10th, or no, 10 days ago. Said, hey, you're looking up for a package. We got one coming. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I got another text and said, hey, we're sending you a Christmas present. Be looking for that. And I was like, okay, cool. So then I was like, well, wait a second. Is it two different packages or is it the same package? Because I haven't gotten anything yet. And it's been like 2 weeks almost.
Maybe it's just
like,
one
no,
big
it's a different one. I was like, okay, well, I wasn't sure. I want to know when to panic, basically, when's it going to get here?
Yeah.
So whenever I was asking, because I asked for some pretty specific stuff. I've got a meter coming. This is like just like how I wanted that hammer. And I was like, I want a 5-pound hammer. I could have asked for anything, but I wanted a 3-pound Klein hammer, wherever it is here, right here. This right here. I could have asked for anything, and I asked for a hammer because that's just part of my character, man. I've driven so many ground rods. I've done so much with a hammer. I've done so much underground work with string lines and banging stakes in, and a lot of layout before the building's even built, where I've used an S-wing for years, right? That was my go-to, was an S-wing. Blue, yellow handle, fiberglass, about as good as it gets.
Sure.
When I saw this, I thought, what a Chinese piece of crap. And you know what? I made a video on that saying it was a Chinese piece of crap.
Nice time.
And I don't know if it's a Chinese piece of crap. It's definitely Chinese. But I wanted to know for myself, is it good or bad? So I had them send me this hammer. I actually like it. It's not bad. I don't know if it's as good as an S-wing. I don't know if it's as bad as an S-wing. But I mean, we've used it. I've used it a bunch.
All I need to know is the sound. That's all I need.
Would you want
If
to hit
you
a 2x4? What do you want to hit?
concrete, like, do you have a paver or something? That's all I need.
Let's do it.
A brick or a brick or a piece of concrete, anything.
Yeah, let's do
I'll
it.
tell
Hang
you
on.
if it's good just by the sound.
I'm gonna destroy one just for you.
Okay. I appreciate it. You wanted to know if it was good or bad. I'm the one putting my reputation on the line by telling you I can. I'll tell you if it's good or bad just by the sound.
Sure. Well, I'm not gonna do it next to my Mustang. That would be kind of stupid. We'll take it in the
Yeah.
garage.
All right.
So these are solid.
That's a nice tree, by the way. Tell your wife she did a great job on it.
She did a really good job. Thank you. I'll let her know. Uh-oh.
You guys think I'm kidding you, but you'll be able to hear, like, if it's a good sledge, you'll hit it and it'll make a thwack, like a real solid thwack. Flip
Which
it
side do you want
over.
it on?
It's got to be the smooth side.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Full power or what?
Full power. Hit it again.
Damn.
Doesn't have that thwack.
Doesn't have your thwack. There you go. You guys heard it here first. Not
Would
as good
I
as that
buy
one.
it? Yeah, would I buy it? No.
No.
No, I would not. I'd leave
Good
it
to
at the
know.
store and laugh at somebody if they did. You'll
on,
know,
mine-
like when you hit with a really good sledge, when you
Yeah.
hit with one, it's got a distinctive sound.
Maybe we'll try in the dirt without the concrete underneath of it. That's like no doubt.
It doesn't
hollow.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not listening to the concrete. I'm listening to the hammer.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, so I've got something coming.
It's a little
Just
electrician's
like
hammer.
just like a hammer is a big part of my life, right? CT leads that are extra long, that
Oh,
are flexible, is something that's I'm really familiar with. So
well, that's good to know.
it's basically a screen here only. It doesn't do voltage, doesn't do anything else.
Mhm.
And it's got a flexible CT lead that comes up like this, and it goes to the side, and it's magnetic, and it only reads amperage. So instead of having to use this, it's like very rigid.
Yeah.
It's a completely flexible lead to measure amperage. And I think I saw it at Amazon. It's like $100, and you know what? That's a really good price point.
That is a good price point. I'll give it to you there.
The funny thing is the man's asking tactics for a golden shower. Yeah. What's up, Vanilla Pumpkin Spice? What's going on?
Vanilla pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Milwaukee sled. No. I've got the
small
Milwaukee
persuader.
hammer. I've got the Milwaukee hammer, and it's top 5 worst hammers on the market.
Yo, Chain is turning 18 in a few hours. You want to sing him happy birthday?
At home. Sing it to him. That's just weird that you would say that. I mean,
Happy birthday.
come on. Happy
That's
birthday.
awesome.
Yes. I had
You
to
didn't know I
already
knew how to use a
congratulate
real
you.
hammer? Look at how happy that makes Robert. Yeah. So yeah, that's coming. I think that's pretty cool. We'll probably make a video on it. I think that one's been out long enough where I should probably make a video on it, but some other stuff that
Yeah.
I'm getting. I'm gonna make a video on all of it because I like it. But that is the difference on when I get stuff from Klein. 28 ounce M18 framing M18. Yeah.
So I actually have the, I think it's 24 ounce Milwaukee framing hammer.
Do you like it?
It's a piece of
Okay.
garbage.
I was gonna
Piece
say
of
it
garbage.
didn't look like it had. Yeah.
It's not centered correctly.
December 25th. Still soon. All right. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else they're sending, but I think that's about it. So I don't want to be on here for too long. Keely wants to play some games and stuff, but I am going to be following up with this thought here with a video showing you guys just how much amperage a space heater can put on your receptacles
Uh-huh.
and the strain that it does. We've looked at the backstab portions of the plugs before.
Yeah. Let me just ask you a question. So if you have a space heater, it's safe to have plugged into one of those octopus multi-line one like things. Just curious. I'm
Don't
not for
plug anything
nothing.
else. Actually, you know what? It's a good thing you
I
said
got
that
maybe a
because
TV. I've got maybe a TV, a sound bar, another space heater.
y-
A few
y-
other things, a gaming station. You know.
yeah. So this here is only rated for 1625 watts,
Oh
and this
no,
is a
see,
very short cord. When I saw this, I
yeah,
was like, "That's exactly what I want. I can probably plug whatever I want into this."
yeah, yeah.
That's not the case. The internals of some of those surge strips, uh, they're just not rated for the wattage. Like your average wattage when I was looking at Home
Oh,
Depot was like 1300 watts.
yeah.
So you can't even plug a space heater in technically.
Oh,
Um,
dang. So what you're
yeah,
saying is just go directly into the wall.
yes,
All right, that's fine.
yes,
Just
exactly.
so
And the
one
longer,
plug, one plug directly into the wall, and then all the other stuff into the other plug that's up above it. That's fine.
correct,
Gotcha.
correct.
Gotcha. I can do that.
I was I called my buddy today, another inspector, and I was on a high rise 12th floor. These guys that install TVs behind the receptacles behind the TV. And
See,
we're
yeah,
on
yeah.
the 2026 IBC building code.
Hmm.
And the IECC, which is International Energy Conservation Code, says that you have to have controlled receptacles now, basically everywhere. So if you don't know what a controlled
Tommy.
receptacle is, it's actually evil. Um, First off, the thing that says that it's
Is
controlled
it
has to be
eagle?
permanently etched onto the front of the receptacle. So you can't label it yourself. It has to be permanently etched. So they got their buddies some money by creating these controlled receptacles so someone could start up a new company that makes them, first off, right?
Yeah.
Next, it has to be the top one. The top must be switched, nothing else. Next, now you're running 12.3 to that receptacle instead of 12.2 because you need the extra wire to be switched.
Okay.
Next, you need a power pack to be able to switch it on and off automatically.
This sounds terrible.
And then you need a competent electrician to be able to wire it. So you've got, let's just do a bid here. I want to install 3 receptacles. Okay. What would you charge for 3 receptacles with MC? You'd probably charge about $1,000 for your
Sure.
time, $250 for the wire, and then
Hmm.
the rest is your profit, right? You should say about $1,000 for that job because it's going to take you probably 2 days. You got to pass the rough inspection. You got to come back another day. You got to put the devices in a different day. You still got to pass the final. You're looking at about $1,000. Okay, that's what you should be charging for just 3 receptacles in a wall, commercial. Um, Anything less, you're not making money. It's a pretty
Uh-huh.
fair handshake, I feel like.
Sure. And if you're a
I looked at the
homeowner,
GC today,
just do it
dude.
yourself.
I flat out looked at him and I was like, we're not doing it. I was like, they're gonna have to fire me. Like they can write me up. I'm not making you do it. Have a good day. And I just walked out. And he was like, make me do what? And I was like, see, you don't even know. Like, I'm not adding $3,000 to your job that only cost $1,000 in the first place. Sorry, not doing it.
Jeez.
But that's what it is, because that power pack's the PW180. So you gotta have a constant hot that feeds it because it's a relay. Then it's gotta have a sensor that automatically turns it off with controls. Then you gotta have permanently etched receptacles, which are factory special. Then you got 12-3 wire in the wall, so you gotta pull out the 12-2 that you just ran, and then go install the 12-3. And then you gotta get called back to come back out there. So you're looking at the job like 3 different times. The lead time, the materials like a week. Yeah. What's the point of even doing the job, man? You're not even gonna make any money.
Or you move to the free world.
Or you move to the free world. That's correct.
Which is outside of town where you don't have to listen to these people whine and cry and complain.
The best part, I think, about controlled receptacles, if I could find a receptacle, I could show you, just as a visual.
We're doing
The
this.
best part is that your average power strip has these big, bulky transformer blocks that go on there, right?
Love it. Yes.
So
Those are
you
my
can only
favorite.
get about
They're
2
delicious.
of those, maybe 3, and 1 other plug in there before the whole thing is consumed. If you got a 6 receptacle power strip, you're only going to get about 4 things plugged in, right?
Okay.
The minimum that you need to plug in at an office is a computer
What's up, Jake?
and a monitor.
Uh-huh.
That's it. You can't even do that. So now your monitors are all low voltage too, because it's all LED. And those have big bulky power strips. So you have to run a power strip. Now this one is going to turn itself off at 10 o'clock at night. Whatever server you're trying to keep up and running, whatever copy machine that you're paying thousands of dollars for it because it has Wi-Fi capabilities and you can access it any time of the day you want, it's going to turn itself off. Okay. As soon as you leave the room within 30 minutes, it's turning off. So only one of these holes is going to be active.
Just like my wife.
Right. So I can add to that, but we're not going to do that. So
you just lost your train of thought. I got you.
The whole point of the code is not to plug
on his
plug
channel.
strips into each other, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
is that a thing? Is that a thing that we're not supposed to do?
They're forcing you to plug strips into each other.
Yeah. The reason I ask if that's a thing that you're not supposed to do is that I might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights, 2 monitors, a laptop plugged into 1 power strip, and then that power strip is plugged into another power strip that has a bench grinder, a scroll saw, a dust collector, I think my heater back here.
Damn.
A fan.
That's terrible.
Wait. And then there's another power strip attached to that first power strip that does the printer, has my vacuum and my planer, my thickness planer, all hooked in. And I have had all of that stuff on all at once.
Yeah, you need a line splitter. Get you a line splitter and go see how much amperage you're. You'd probably rather not know. What
Look,
are
here's what
what
I
are you
know.
streaming on to have such good quality and no lag?
YouTube.
Okay.
Just YouTube.
It is YouTube. So we're using YouTube. Go live together. And then if I'm over here without light, my camera still looks pretty good. If
Yeah,
right there.
it's not the garbage camera that you're used to.
Yeah, if you use your phone's camera, it's gonna be a lot better. He's got an S24 Ultra. I've got an S23, so they have 8K cameras. It does make a difference. And then your internet is 2 gigs.
Yeah.
And my internet is 1 gig, but you only need about 200 megs to really run smoothly. You can get away with 100.
But if you can
I
get
think most
2 gigs
companies
or
now will give
more,
you about 500 for like $30 a month.
if you can get 2 gigs or more, do it. Because then you don't have to complain about uploading videos in 8K and whine and cry on a live stream for a few hours, like, I don't know, some people,
Oh no, that
about
didn't have anything to do with
how
my that had nothing to do with my
how
internet.
terrible it is.
That
I,
was
I, I,
the
I
video
had,
converting program.
oh, well, that's on you then.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Do
was
you
the
know
video
how long
converting
it takes
program.
me? You know how long it takes me to convert a video from 8K to 8K?
I don't think that you use
Already
Filmora,
in
do you?
8K. It's already in 8K. I only do
Yeah, but
silence
you gotta
detection.
convert it to MP4.
I only use silence detection. Even at MP4, it might take 20 minutes,
How big are your videos?
25 minutes.
Okay, so a 2-hour video will take about
Who's
2
doing
hours.
2 hours? No one wants to sit through 2-hour video.
You're probably right.
That's a
You're probably
football
right.
game.
And a
That's
partridge in a pear tree.
that's a football game unless you're a Falcons fan, and then your football ends somewhere around October. And I am a Falcons fan, so I speak
Potato
from
camera.
experience. Now, if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, your football watching ends somewhere around 7 at 4 o'clock. Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Oh, nice, Jacob.
Just throwing that up there.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with receptacles. But
Respectables, yes.
ideally, you should always plug high wattage things into the wall. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
the instructions that come with the heater probably say, like, there's probably a tag, kind of like this tag is. And this tag probably says,
so my 3-horse dust collector's fine to go into the that not the wall, just the plug.
why does
The
it say
multi-plug.
wash hands after handling?
Because they know where your hands have been. Or more importantly, they know where that's been.
Do not remove this tag. This is the polarized cord. During using, do not remove this tag.
Yeah.
Washing hands after handling.
Yeah.
Oh, birth defects.
Now we found out. Now we know where these happened. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, chances are you've got a tag on your heater that says do not plug this into an extension cord.
No one ever looks at it. No.
Voltage drop. K times I
Overrated.
times L. So K is 12.9, which is based on resistance of your wire. I is your amperage. L is the length. You divide it by voltage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your I is the amperage. Your wattage is basically the equivalent of your amperage with voltage combined.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with L being a factor, which is length, and then you multiply it by 2 because or 1.732 if you got 3 phase. If you got multiply by 2 because you got a hot and neutral going back and forth. That's why you have the 2.
Makes sense. Yeah.
With that voltage drop calculation in mind, L being length is a factor of what the voltage drop is. The second you plug an extension cord into your heater, you're adding voltage drop by doing length already.
Yeah.
So
what if you have one of those, those multi-plug things where they plug directly into the socket so that you can add 6 sockets?
Yeah.
Where
like
there's only 2. Yeah, no. They do go directly in. They like one solid white piece of stuff, right? but they have like 6 different plugs on all around them, right? Some of them even have a shelf on the top for you to put your phone.
Right.
They got the USB thing, right? But they plug right. So how many space heaters can I plug into that?
Well, I mean 9. 9. You can plug 9 in there.
Okay, because that's directly into the wall, right? That's directly into
physically, you can get 9 in there, man. It's gonna go.
But no, I'm asking you, like, how many space heaters can you plug into that one thing?
Just one.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, one air conditioner.
But it's using 2 different sockets. It's using 2 different sockets to make me get 6 sockets.
It's still the same socket though, so it's all collectively attached in one spot. Those things probably have a wattage on them.
That's what the breaker's for. Let you know when it's overloaded.
Yeah,
Length
basically
matters.
the breaker. If you got a 20 amp breaker,
you're short,
it's
dude.
going to trip at 30 amps after about 4 or 5 minutes. It's going to trip at 100 amps in about 10 seconds.
So what you're saying is it's safe for 10 seconds.
It's doing permanent damage to the insulation of your wire the whole time it's waiting for the breaker to trip.
That's only 10 seconds.
Yeah.
What can happen in 10 seconds other than you getting somebody pregnant?
You saw the thumbnail, right?
No, I didn't see the thumbnail.
Did you like how
There's
I put
a thumbnail?
on the thumbnail? I think I said, what did I say? Electrical fires bringing in the holidays?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you said. I didn't see it. I came here.
Season's greetings, electrical fires.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. You need to go deeper to get a boy.
No one even thought that was funny. That's sad. I didn't even get a comment on that. There's nothing that can happen in 10 seconds, but you getting a woman pregnant. Jesus. Nobody even thought that was funny. I'm losing my touch.
Yeah. Well.
8 seconds are rare. Thanks, Danny.
8 seconds are rare. Catch your breath.
Half a pump. Done.
I'll go through a blanket over the space heater. I've seen someone plug in a space heater 4 on one outlet and it burned down the house.
Just get a triple odd extension cord. I'm fine. That's B-dubs. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Is that any better than a Steven odd or an odd hole?
It's probably not as deep. Probably not as used as well either.
what gauge is the odd hole if we convert it to kitchen bill?
Jesus. Well, I can say this. You can run Dallas, the entire city, off of the wire that fits in an odd hole.
That's pretty good.
Just one wire. Just comes on an 18-wheeler. Full lights on. Blowing the horn so you can hear the echo. That's how you can do it.
The sidewalls in there though, they got to set up a ramp. You know that ramp that they set up for Fast and Furious so that car could do the barrel roll?
Yeah.
They set them up so the 18-wheeler can get in there, go
and do the wire twist.
Yeah, do the 180 twist. Gotta get some speed.
Poor Ott. He's like, why do I like these guys?
Yeah. Just like on the barrel of a chamber, how it's got the threads and it's got the rifling.
Yes.
It goes around upside down all the way around the hole.
See, you're more generous than I am. I thought for sure they took the space shuttle in there because that's the only thing that has the thrust that he likes. You're welcome. SpaceX in your bung.
In Bermuda, they got this. It's called the Cut, and it's where the cruise ships come in, and they have to dynamite part of the reef out just to get the cruise ships into the bay.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that, already
yeah,
dynamited.
something like that. Yeah.
All right, guys, that's all I got. I might play Minecraft with Keely or something. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm just gonna finish doing my description for my e-bike, and then I thought maybe, just maybe, you guys might get multiple long format videos every week if you're up for it. We're gonna try still do the deal with videos on the weekends, but here during the week we're going to try to do a long format video for you guys to kind of keep you entertained and whatnot, because not everybody watches the shorts, but maybe we can do long format video mixed in and get everybody a little bit more content. Weird.
3/0 is a wire size. Forgot to include the definition for any electricians watching or having this live stream. Yeah. Long format's entertaining. Nice.
So Apis bike is, I think I'm going to put that out tomorrow. And then I've got a video on the failure of Flex and what happened to Flex. I've already made the video. I already edited the video. And that'll be out probably next week sometime, either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then deal video comes out on Saturday.
You think they failed? Do you think Lowe's kicked them out? Or you think they just left?
No, I think they failed. I think the Lowe's kicked them out. The writing was on the wall when Lowe's said we're not going to carry the full size.
See, that's Lowe's though. I think Lowe's screwed them over.
That's not, no. The sales speak, man. Lowe's, so the floor space, you got to think of it like every square foot, every square inch in a retail location has to make money somehow, right? And there's a certain dollar amount that they put on every single square foot in a store. That's how much that has to make. When you've got a tool brand in there and they're commanding an entire alley or an entire lane, maybe 2 bays, they have to make as much as what the square footage for every foot of that is.
Yeah.
Flex was not even getting close to that. Like they weren't even in the ballpark of coming close. So when Lowe's said, hey, you know, they took the leaky battery or whatever, said, oh, we're going to get rid of the older kits or whatever, but we're going to focus on the compact line, and the compact line's not made for the professional tradesman. That told me then and there that they weren't happy with the relationship. They knew that the tools weren't selling.
Yeah, so they
said we're going to concentrate on more for the DIY.
I don't know. I feel like Lowe's dropped the ball on that.
I think it was all Flex. Not to give anything away in the video.
Yeah.
But when they came out, like their tagline is still the next big thing.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next, whatever. What the next big thing or what's next or whatever it is. You know where they got that from?
No.
It's not an original idea. They stole that from late 90s, early 2000s WWE, when a young man by the name of Brock Lesnar first broke in to the WWE on the main roster. He was he was put with Paul Heyman as the manager, and his tagline, 1999 or 2000, whenever he debuted, was the next big thing. It's Brock Lesnar. They stole that. like their whole marketing campaign or whatever, it was basically like they went to Vince McMahon in mid 90s and said, "Hey, what can we do as a marketing campaign?" when they came out. And he's like, "Make caricature, right? Go over the top." So they had the big buff dude come out using the flex tool, and then they had the little model dude with the pipe cleaner arms come out, and he was using the Milwaukee, and
Yeah.
like their whole marketing strategy was something that was not designed for the 21st century.
Maybe.
And then
I've never had a Lowe's employee tell me anything about Flex, whether it's good or bad. They don't even know about it. They didn't
it
educate anybody. They didn't try to sell it. They
what brand do they know about?
uh I don't know. I've never really bought anything else at Lowe's.
They don't know. They don't know jack. Look, when you talk to a Lowe's employee and they're telling a customer, not me, they're telling a customer that the support piece on a table saw is for thin cut, that tells you they don't know what they're talking about. That
I
tells
don't
you
even
that.
know what you're talking about.
So there's a bar that flips over the top of your fence, right? So that when your fence is out past the table, that bar flips over, and then you can put sheet goods on top of that, and it'll allow you to cross cut or rip your sheet goods. That's
Oh,
what it's designed for.
the one with the hinge or the flip or whatever.
Yes. They were telling somebody that that was for thin cut. It's aluminum. You don't put aluminum
What,
next to the blade.
like a sacrificial fence?
Yes, that's what they thought it was for. Yeah,
That's what they thought that was for.
yeah. And then I had to correct them and be like, that is not what that's for. And if I ever hear you saying that again, I might have to smack you. And then I stood there and talked to the customer for another 30 to 40 minutes, explaining all the different parts of the table saw. What's important? What would you look for? How would you properly use it?
Right.
That's Lowe's employees don't know that stuff. They barely know the name of tools. If you ask if I had some lady who said I needed to cut a hole in my wall. Like I overhear this conversation at Home Depot. Have to cut a hole in my wall. And the guy's like, how many holes do you need to make? She said, one. And he said, what's behind the wall? And she goes, brick. Now, what she meant was the outside, not where I'm putting the hole, is brick. But on the inside where I am putting the hole, it's wood.
Sheetrock. Oh,
Yeah.
wood. Yeah.
I asked her this question, and she's like, "Oh, it's just no. There's a chimney there where next to where I'm putting it, but no, I want to put the hole over here because I just want to do this little thing that she
Yeah.
had
So
seen
he
on
asked a stupid
social media."
question and confused the situation.
You know what? You know what he told her to get?
SES bit.
Rotary hammer.
Yeah.
Put a rotary hammer in her cart. A Milwaukee rotary hammer of all things in her
Not
cart.
Lowe's
It
though.
said, "No, it was at Depot." I already said that.
Oh,
It was at
yeah.
Depot.
Okay.
And I was like, that's not the tool for that. That's not what you want. That's you're just going to drive yourself crazy if you do this because it's not going to do what you want it to do. And then I showed her an oscillating multi-tool. I said, how
Right.
often are you going to use it? She's like, just this one project. I've never needed one before. I showed her a
No.
corded one. I was
Right.
like, look, it's $30. Buy
Right.
some blades,
Right.
call it a day. But that's the thing. Flex will not be going to Home Depot. I can say that with 100% certainty.
Too much of a threat from Milwaukee.
Not even close.
Oh yeah.
No, burn bridge.
Oh, Siobhan.
It's a brokerage. The day before. So what happened? Lowe's, or not Lowe's, but Home Depot and Ego had an exclusive agreement that Ego was going to be a Home Depot house brand, and they were going to push Ego as the house brand for professionals, for landscapers and whatnot, and that was their plan. And they had done that for a number of years. And then Siobhan backdoored, went behind Home Depot and started negotiating with Ace Hardware and Lowe's and a few other places, like regional places and whatnot, because they thought that because they had done so well at Depot that they could leave or continue the relationship with Depot, and that Depot would not want to get rid of them.
Absolutely, ex-killer.
So when they struck the agreement with Lowe's, Home Depot, the day before it was announced, the day before, kind of forcing the hand of Siobhan, said, "We're done. We're out of Ego. We're moving on." And in their place, they moved in Ryobi and they moved in Milwaukee
And Toro.
and Toro. But the sales have gone up. Echo. But the sales have gone up.
Yeah. What's up, Darknet? All right.
So that's what happened. I mean, that's.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go hang out with Keely. We'll probably go live on Minecraft. If you guys want to watch Two Idiots play Minecraft, it's up to you guys. Plug your space heaters directly into the wall. You can put up to 10 inflatables a third. So
I think
for
it's
3
30.
inflatables for every amp. So if you've got, 20 inflatables, you can put them all in one circuit, apparently.
There you go. Look, see?
There you go.
Look, you're only like, if you have 15 of them, that's 45 amp, or that's
4.5.
yeah. You're fine. You're fine.
No.
You're still at 15.
Yeah.
You're still at 15. You're fine. 45, you got 15.
3 amps.
Yeah. See, perfect.
3.
No, if you have 45, if you have 45 inflatables all connected together, right? That's only 15 amps. You're fine.
Kinda, yeah. So once you start running extension cords across the lawn, it changes a little bit. But they're actually plugged in pretty close. You're okay. Just keep in mind that this cord here had less wattage availability than the gray one that we had earlier.
Yeah, that's why you can plug in multiple ones into the back of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got 2 places for you to plug in that one. That'll distribute the load. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I appreciate the happy poop. Thank you. Thank you, TNT Fishing. Appreciate that. Anything? So you got your APHIS video, you got your Flex video, and you got your whatever.
Deal video. I got a deal video. I just came out with best tools of 2025. Did that today, along with my tactical banana. No idea what I'll put out tomorrow. I was thinking about doing barrel grip versus D-handle jigsaw.
Nice.
And explaining why only feminine electricians like the barrel grip.
The barrel grip makes sense. I got to do a Lowe's video, and I think I'm going to be buying a lot of tools.
Okay.
That I wouldn't normally buy, but I think they're good for beginners.
Cobalt.
So we're going to go to Lowe's, spend a little bit of money, and what I've already got, we're already going to have here. And then we're going to do maybe like the Ultimate Apprentice loadout.
Okay.
For starting, what you need. And then we might try to look up some IBEW stuff and see what their tool list says.
All right.
So, oh, look, we got golden happy poop. That's awesome.
I know.
Thank you.
Thanks, TNT.
Appreciate that. So we got that coming out. And that'll be
Don't
a
forget.
sponsored video. Lowe's is going to pay for that one probably.
Yeah, don't forget you guys have to hype all of our videos.
I don't even know how to
I don't
hype
know
a
what it
video.
means.
So if
I don't know
somebody
what it
wants to tell me
means,
how you
but
hype a
it sounds
video,
good.
just like if someone wants to tell me how to get free shipping, so I did
Thanks,
that
man.
video. It says $79 for the member price. I'm clearly a gold member on Lowe's. I add it to my cart, and it's like, nah, you're paying the full price.
Yeah, because they don't like you.
Yeah,
Actually, it's
probably true.
because the item that you're looking for is probably not available in your local district. So they're going to have to ship it in order to fulfill that order. So they're not punishing you. It's just that they don't want to go to the extra expense for a past tense brand for them.
Dang. I feel like Lowe's killed them. Employees weren't informed enough, and they could have done better. Just like Tough Built,
If
just like Irwin.
if you find an informed employee at Lowe's, call the national media because that's the only one.
Not local can't use Instacart. I don't know what Instacart is.
Me either. Yeah, I'm not even gonna explain.
Okay, I thought you were going to explain it to me. I was like, can you please explain what
No!
Instacart is to the millennial, the man with Alzheimer's, please?
Yeah, ask the older person with Alzheimer's to explain to you some more technology.
Right.
Jesus. No,
So
look, it's just like that. If it's available local, you can add it to the cart. They'll send it to you like next day or whatever, or you can pick it up at the store. If it's not available in the local market and they have to ship it in,
like
you can't
groceries,
do
nice.
that.
Lowe's have been cutting employee hours here too. Oh, well. I think my Lowe's is hiring actually.
Go work there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll fit right in. Ask for the power tool section. You're gonna fit right in.
Oh, dude, I can sell so much flex.
Yes. Hey, come buy this brand that won't be here in 3 weeks.
Just bring a mask because you got to clear the dust off first.
Yeah. That should have been it. When they didn't have top stock after July 4th, that's when you should have known that they were not destined.
I've still
to
got
be in
top stock
store.
in my store, dude. I think they just ship everything to my store.
Yeah, probably from the entire area to that one small store that sells flex, because some thick glasses, vag face, bearded electrician goes in there and buys all the flex every time he gets, because he's like, no one else likes this brand. I love it. They used to call that
Flex is
antisocial
the best thing we've
personality
had in
disorder.
4 years, man. It's the best thing I've had in 4 years.
Is
Across
it?
the board.
I don't think so.
So
On average, yes.
yeah.
On average, yeah.
On average, it's been pretty damn good. And you guys missed out for 4 years and now it's gone. It's too late to buy it. And it's all your fault. It's all your fault for not buying it until it came on sale. Yeah.
I've lived through this stuff before. I've got the bigger things to worry about in my life than what some business going under. I don't work for anybody, so I don't care if any business goes under. Actually, I hope my bank does. I hope my bank does.
They're gonna do better out of those.
I think you're smoking rock.
I think I hope they take the money that they're not having to pay Lowe's anymore and apply it to something better.
I hope they fire Barnaby. That's step number 1 in the recovery process. Fire Barnaby.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aho. And I appreciate you letting me know. The Falcons are still in it and still going to lose.
Dang. All right, guys. Hit the like, hype the video, however the hell you do that.
I don't think they can hype live streams. I think it's only long format videos.
Yeah, go whatever. You got a video, I got a video. Go hype them. That's all I got. We're out of here.
Peace.
Appreciate it, guys.
Merry Christmas.
See ya.